why most coaches get stuck at $10,000 a month? A, they have Superman syndrome. That is the biggest problem that most people that make low six figures, 120 a year, struggle with. And after helping thousands of people break through the ceiling of having Superman syndrome, no one can do it as good as me. I need to do it. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to have oversight on this. They're not as creative as me. They're not as good at sales as me. They're not as good of a marketer as me. Get all that nonsense out of your head. There's amazing people with amazing skill sets that would love to help you move your mission and your purpose and your company to the next level without you doing everything. Now, the one thing that you might have to do is focus on revenue producing activities that no one can do better than you. No one's going to be able to sell better than you. So I would say sales is probably the last thing you need to remove yourself from. But all other things, if someone can do something, one of my mentors taught me, if someone can do something 80% as good as you, even 70%, or even AI can help nowadays to get someone to that 70 or 80%, right? If you can train them to do that, and then you focus on nothing but revenue growing activities, you'll stop thinking that 10K is a lot of money. 10K is not a lot of money nowadays. I mean, I live in San Diego. The average income that you need here to live comfortably is double that. Double. Think about that. Now, of course, there's areas that you can live cheaper, but I'm not trying to live by the border. But you need double than that. I'm pretty sure the average in my building it's one of the most expensive buildings in downtown San Diego. One of my neighbors owns like 9 buildings down here. He does like 8 figures in boutique hotel management, Airbnbs, and all real estate, commercial real estate, all that stuff. That's what he does. And he lives here because it is like good networking, obviously. But you got to make more money, right? And that's not a bad thing. And then you have this machine where you think, hey, I'm making 10K. So if I let off and I stop doing this or I stop doing that, everything is going to crash and burn. 9 times out of 10, everything will not crash and burn. If you are at 10K a month, you're doing 1 or 2, maybe even 3 things really, really good. I'm proud of you. You nailed something most don't do. I think 72% of businesses fail within the first few years. So you're doing something better than 72% of other business owners failed to do. Now, at 10K a month, it's probably just you and a small team. You probably don't have a ton of expenses and you don't have a massive payroll. Cool, good for you. Now it's time to go to the next level. I don't know if you're a female or male watching this, but it's time to put your big boy pants on or big woman pants on. That doesn't sound weird at all. But it's time to grow up. And then to run a real business, you need to be an architect, not a doer. So as an architect, you are looking at the entire puzzle and you're like, okay, cool. What is working? Okay, cool. Out of that, what's working, 80% of everything I do, or 80% of the results come from 20% of my efforts. So what is this one thing that's really working really well, and why is it working well? Let's say, okay, cool, it's because I post organic content or my ads crush. I have this one funnel that crushes. Oh, they DM me and I'm the one that responds back to everybody. Okay, cool. If they DM me, how can I systematize this and then watch someone else come in and I help them every single day for the next 30 days? And I'm on Zoom meetings with them for a few hours every day, and I'm training them to get as good as me, if not 80% as good as me, and they're taking over those conversations. Let's say you're getting all this traffic from organic content, you're like, okay, cool. I need to double down on organic content and get in more leads so that I can bring in more people. Once I do that, I need to start running ads. I'm not gonna do them, so I'm gonna need to find someone to help me run ads, who's good at it, who understands my mission, who understands where I'm trying to go, and that's not, a con. So I need to bring in someone that's good at ads. Okay, cool. Now I have ads. Now I have this funnel going. It's organic, it's ads. I'm doing all content. The team's doing all the sales and fulfillment. Life is good. What's the next level? Well, what if something happens? I've had multiple businesses go down because it was focused on one avenue, and that one avenue, if it tanks, your business tanks. You don't want to be that. I call it having a house on bamboo sticks. You don't want the wind to blow hard enough because then your house is gone. So what you want to do is build different avenues. Okay, cool. I have this one channel. Most of my average sales for my 5K offer are needing 3 pays and they're coming in at, let's say, $2,000, whatever, right? Okay, cool. So I need to maybe make a cheaper product to get people indoctrinated into my services so that they understand what they're buying. They understand who I am. They get some result at a $2,000 level or a $1,000 level so that when I pitch them the 5K offer, it's such a no-brainer to work with me. Okay, cool. How do I do that? I need to bring in someone to help me understand and think through how to do that. But do you see how my mind is an architecture's mind? It's not a doer's mind. A doer's mind is, okay, cool, my organic content is working, so I'm gonna record more content, and then I just need to work more, I need to drink more coffee, and just be around more, and then if I can just respond to leads 24/7, everything will be good, I'll make more money, and all I have to do to make more money is work harder, 10K a month, it's not a lot of money, so I need to get to 20K. To get to 20K, I need to double my output on organic, then I need to double how much I'm in my messages, and double my conversion rates, and that's all I need to do double my numbers, which is 20K a month. Nobody wants to do that. You have to think in terms of an architect. What I like to do is I like to draw out a map, and I'm like, okay, cool, what are the key pieces to my business right now? If you don't have a business, map out what it would look like. But you map out your business right now. Where's you always start with money. Money is, it's one of the reasons we're starting this business is to make more money so we have freedom to take care of those who we care about and experiences we want or buy whatever we want, right? So you map it out and you're like, okay, cool, this is what's working. I'm not gonna tweak it, but how do I get myself out of it if I am the bottleneck? I guarantee you are replaceable just like I am in whatever sense you think you are not. So you get yourself out, and there might even be someone that's better at something than you are. Someone came in and they ran ads better than me did, than I did a long time ago, and I wasn't even upset. I'm like, solid, I'm gonna go work on something else. I'm a business owner. And then I grew the business. They did their job. But you gotta think in terms of an architect. And an architect would design what they want. And you're gonna write out either what you want if you don't have a business, or you're gonna write out what you should do and what your business is doing now. From there, you're gonna say, okay, cool, how do I remove myself if I am the bottleneck of this one part of the business? You're gonna remove yourself slowly. This might take a quarter, this might take a month, this might take 2 quarters. Who cares? You are building the foundation. If this was easy, quite literally, everybody would do it, and 72% of businesses would not fail within the first few years, right? And I'm pretty sure like most of them don't even make money. They're at like even, if anything. So you don't want to do that. You want to stick to this, and it's going to take time. The cool thing is we have AI, which AI helps a lot nowadays, so that's fun. But you can use all of these different tools and resources that we have to help remove you. You never want to think in terms of like, one of my mentors taught me a phrase, and it stuck with me to this day. But he said, how can I be the most lazy entrepreneur possible? That's better. Even Steve Jobs said, I'm going to try to find a lazier employee because he's going to try to find how to get the job done faster because then he wants to do other things, right? So you always want to think in terms of not necessarily like being lazy in a bad frame, but like, how do I be lazy in my business where I don't have to do everything? How can I be lazy where I can make $10, $20, $30,000 a day, screw a month, a day, without doing all of the work? Think in these terms and think as an architect. Now, you might have heard of the CVI. But the CVI is a test. I can send you, you have to message me somewhere, but I can send you, or I'll put it in the description, a free link to the test to take it. It gives you your brain score. Depending on your brain, some people, I'm an innovator, right? So you have 4 different quadrants in CVI and whatever, it's a brain test. Innovators think a lot, like we're good at thinking. So if you're an innovator, if your innovator is your first score or second score, it's gonna be an easy thing for you to think like an architect. If you're a builder for your first score, let's say you're a builder merchant. Builders, like people just like taking action consistently. Merchant, they care about people, so they'll take action with people and they'll just consistently take action. The thing that they struggle with is thinking things through. Being an architect is gonna be hard for you. You can also do what, Austin and I do. We're the complete opposites. He's a builder merchant, I'm an innovator merchant. So like my strengths is his weakness, same vice versa. And we kind of like, we're the perfect duo in a sense in terms of our brains, right? So you might even do that, but think in ways of getting you out and stop thinking like, oh, if I don't do X, I won't get Y. If I stop doing this, I'm not gonna make 10K a month. It's $120,000 a year that you make, maybe. And you get stuck there because you think you have to do everything and you're always busy doing everything that you don't have time to do anything else. But if you don't have time to do anything else, your business will never get past that. How do you think you're gonna make $1 million a month? How do you think you can make 6 figures a week? I never thought these numbers were possible for even me. And I've done $1 million launches, $1 million days, $1 million weeks, $1 million months, obviously $1 million years. I've done all of these things, right? So I didn't think that those were possible, but you have to think it is, and you have to architect it to be. So regardless of where you are, hope this video gave you some value. Regardless of where you are, you need to figure out either what I'm gonna do and how do I remove myself as a bottleneck in these things. If you're just starting out, just do stuff and make money. don't get overly complicated in the thinking of things. Just go do and make some money. Once you're making money, you can do this activity more. If you're already making money, cool. What are the activities that are actually bringing in revenue? What is not? And you got to start thinking in terms of removing yourself consistently from the business to not have Superman syndrome, because I don't want you to stop thinking that making 120K a year is okay when you can make $120,000 a week or a day. So hope this helps. I hope you have a profitable day. I hope you have no Superman or Superwoman syndrome. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And if you need anything, feel free, reach out. I'm always here. It's always me, not an AI. Just give me some time to respond, but I'm always here and I'm always happy to help. Peace.